Bum 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 bum. Brum 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 brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum brum. Brum 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 brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum brum. Brum 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 brum. Brum 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 brum. Yo yo yo. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Let me just set up a few things and I'll be right with you. So yeah, give me just one quick second. Okay, yeah, we're all set up. Yo, what's up, Dailerde? What's up? Welcome to the stream, Nadleft. Here we are. We are about to play some Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. The other day we played for quite some time. We played for about 2-3 hours, and now it's part 2. It's time to keep slaying the princess. If you don't know what this game is about, quite simple. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to just set this up. Sorry, I missed the first stream. 1 second, 1 quick second. There we go. Cut, zip that, close. There we go. Okay, cool. If you missed the first stream, let me just tell you what's going on right now. Let me just put this correctly. I think this is fine. Yes. And I think we can make this a bit bigger. Okay, if you missed the first stream, let me tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna play this game. This game basically is about us, a hero that is in a path in the woods. And the narrator tells us, hey, you gotta go up to this cabin, the cabin you are actually seeing on screen right now. You gotta go up to this cabin and slay a princess. If you don't kill it, it will be the end of the world. And basically, that's the game. It's basically a game where you make choices and you get an ending depending on what you do. Now, we discovered the last run that if we indeed do not kill the princess, the world ends. But the world ends in quite a weird fashion. Why? Because we get to this place called the Long Quiet. Basically, everything disappears around us except a deity, kind of like this goddess called the Light. I call her the Light because she doesn't have a name, and she's a combination of all of the princesses we've given to her in a certain way. If in a run we treated the princess amazingly and we made her the love of our life, then the Light, one part of her, is that princess. If in another run we treated the princess like shit and we tried to kill her several times, the Light, and one part of the Light, is also going to be that princess. So right now we're trying to just get some new endings and see what's up. So let's continue the game. This is sort of like a graphic novel, so there's gonna be a lot of reading. There are voice actors and voice actresses for this game. They are pretty cool, but if you get bored, that's fine. Maybe this just isn't the game for you. And that's pretty much it. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it, and let's get right into it. Okay. Now what are we going to do? We're back in the path in the woods, and we gotta go kill the princess. You know what I want to explore? Let's go silently walk to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed to the cabin. Okay.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine
Okay.
blade.
Cool. Now, who is better, LeBron James or Michael Jordan? I know you're probably biased because LeBron saved your job. Let me be completely honest with you. I think LeBron has become such a cultural icon, not only through several generations, and just his longevity in the game proves that he's the GOAT. Honestly. And yeah, I was not alive to see Michael Jordan play and be the best at his peak. And he probably was better than LeBron at his peak than, LeBron. You know, if we compare peak to peak, probably Michael Jordan. But as a whole, as a public figure, as a basketball player, I think LeBron. Anyways, so here we are in the cabin. We can skip all of this dialogue. And now we have two options. The princess is in the basement. We can take the blade, which is right here, or we can enter the basement disarmed. The first run we ever had was quite interesting. We entered the basement without the blade. We talked with the princess for a while, and we realized she was kind of sus. So we tried to kill her. We both die. And how this game works is, even if you die, a new chapter starts. And the beginning of the new chapter depends on how the last chapter ending. And every 3 chapters, it completely restarts. Okay, so right now, I think I want this run to start with mistrust. So we entered the basement with the blade. But, oh, 1 second, my dog is barking. I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back. I am back. Anyways, how this game works is like that. So I think I want this run to start with a lot of mistrust. With, the princess. Oh no, I know. Let's bring the blade. So let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
Let's enter the basement. And now let you hear the voice of the
The door
princess.
to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
She has a beautiful voice.
Who's there?
All right. Her voice isn't that beautiful because we bring the blade with us. So she starts like, I bet,
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Okay, let's... Hi, just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you or continue down the stairs. Let's go with hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay, princess, whatever you say, whatever you want me to do.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Okay, we might skip a lot of dialogue we've already seen. Maybe not right now, since it is the first run we do today. I want you guys to hear the narrator, the voice of the hero, the princess, the other voices.
Focus on the task
So
at
yeah.
hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
So what do we answer to this? Are you here to kill me or something? What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah. You caught me. I am here to slay you. No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Still your nerves and step forward. Silence seems like a threat in this. You know, I want to put the princess really nervous, but I do want to free her. So let's... But we started with this run by saying hi, so maybe we should continue talking. The question is, what? No way? Okay, yeah, you caught me, or I haven't decided yet. Let's go with, I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
That's fine, princess, that's fair.
Makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Okay, now we have two options. For real? Bro, I should have went for that's true. Okay, wait. Let's just drop the knife.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Okay, the princess seems so sassy and like cold, but she's just acting this way because we brought the knife in with us. If we hadn't, she would act so cutely. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay, remember, we're going to free this princess. Let's talk to her first.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I think I want to say this. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. I think this is the best option right here. Because you should play Life is Strange. Maybe actually. I love those kind of games where you have to decide, like Detroit Becomes Human, or what was the other one? The one where, you know, your kid gets kidnapped and you have to look for it. It's Rain something. Rain something. It's such a good game. Wait, anyways, it's such a good game. Riz her? Okay, I'm not rizzing her. Our relationship, are you coming on to me? Okay, fine. Just because I didn't say nuh-uh, I'm going to say this. Just this time.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Oh my god. Come on, princess. You know, come on. Like, come on, girl. Okay. Now we can say, how would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
Fucking narrator. I mean, the narrator seems like a bad guy and like a villain if we're trying to free her. But he is right. Even if the princess doesn't want to, and on the first stream we figure it out. The princess does not want to end the world. If she leaves the cabin, the world ends. It's out of her control. So the narrator is trying to desperately to save his world, and we're just being a douchebag about it.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Spooky. Spooky, spooky princess.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. I think we've talked enough. The Duke Dennis special, lol. So she's not crazy? No, she's not crazy. She's just, you know, it's... This game follows the recipe of the self-fulfilling prophecy. If you bring the knife down with her because you mistrust her, she's gonna be kind of sus, you know? Like, the princess does not want to end the world, no matter what you do to her. But for some reason, we do not know why yet, if she leaves, the world ends. So, I think we've talked enough. What's your name, actually? I remember asking this on the first run, and she just didn't remember. Let's ask again.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Yes, I'm freeing you.
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess, lol. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Now, I'm getting you out of here.
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Look at her. Look at her, she's so happy.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Okay, let's see if we can free her. I don't think we can right now. We are going to have to do something very gruesome to get her out of this situation.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Maybe. Let's go look for the key.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas? Besides me calling you out of here. I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key is still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free. Let's go for this.
I'll be here.
I know you'll be here. I'll be right back.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Hey, left me out of here. Tried the door. Oh, tried the
You
door.
try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Let's return to the...
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
Yeah. Jaime Lannister moment.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yes, they did, princess. They locked me down for a long, long time. Guess it's just you and me in here. Well, well, well.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Whatever you say, queen.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Literally slay. Let's save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Oh my god, poor princess, and she's just taking it. She's just taking it.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here, princess.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Why not use those claws of ours? I have no idea, honestly. I mean, the knife works, but I don't know. I don't even know what I am, honestly.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
Here the narrator is forcing us to kill the princess, but we will resist.
Watch me.
This is so fun. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Easy, easy, let's go.
Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay, 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 slay. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
And now the princess will kill us. It is what it is. That's what we get for simping.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Bye, princess. Have a good one.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Damn.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
She's a tank player. She's playing Groot. Oh. Ah, yeah, she killed us. Oh my god. But this was part of the plan.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
It was worth it, because now we get to chapter 2. That's right, we reincarnate the prisoner. Very interesting. Depending on what you do on chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, now I can continue. Depending on what you did on chapter 1, you get a different title on chapter 2. And depending on what you did on chapter 2, you get a different title on chapter 3. Now, we've never gotten here. We've never gotten to the prisoner. Maybe we have, actually. No, I don't think so. So, right now, this is a whole new world of possibilities. Let's explore it. And every time you reach an ending, another voice appears. I'll show you what I mean by it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. But I died! What am I doing here?
I can assure you that you're not dead. And to answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess. I literally told you that a second ago. Don't forget what he did to us the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
That's what I was talking about. We get another voice. The voice of the skeptic specifically. Remember how before there was the narrator and the voice of the hero? Well, now, since the princess literally cut our throat, we now have the voice of the skeptic, which is kind of another point of view. Very interesting, since this whole game is about having different points of view and getting to different situations with the same tools that you were provided, same in the, yeah, you know. Anyways, the skeptic is very skeptic.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this already did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. The absolute irony. Well, that's one way to put it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the narrator did force us to try and kill the princess. Dang, well-structured game. Yeah, this is a super good game. Voice of the centrist. Are we sure? We don't even know what's going on here. True. But yeah, this is such a good game. I'm really enjoying it, and I think, I don't know, I'm not even halfway through. I'm not even a quarter of the way done.
You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do, which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting. But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
He is a professional.
Sure you are. Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
The answer to this question, by the way, if time simply rewinded itself, or if we were instead transported to a different world entirely, is that we were transported to a different world entirely. I'm telling you this because we already discovered that in previous runs on the first stream, in case you weren't there. Let's continue.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
The world ended. The world we were before ending.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
Man gaslights more than my hacks. Professional or the passive aggressiveness what comes with it, clearly. Yeah. Narrator truly be like, it didn't happen, but if it did, it was your fault. Yeah, I mean, the narrator is just trying to save his world. Imagine, put yourselves on the shoes, if he even has shoes, of the narrator. You're this guy that has no control over his world, and you know that if the hero doesn't slay the princess, your world will end. But the hero is just like, yeah, I'm gonna save the princess, you know, we chill like that. I wouldn't even know what to do.
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul. Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain, inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are. You're talking in circles. No, I'm talking in facts.
Okay, let's talk about the princess, proceed to the cabin. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time was because I let her, and all she did was slit my throat. How is she supposed to end the world? We already know she doesn't have that capability, it's just something that happens. She's just the trigger. She's not the gunpowder, she's just the Spock. Who locked her in that basement? What is this place? That's a good question. We don't know that.
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Which woods? Which people? The only reason she was even... No. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Oh my god! Why is this falling on me? That's a question I've had... That's a question I've had the entirety of this game. Like, if the princess was locked away because she was so dangerous, and if she ever got out, the world would end, why wouldn't the people that locked her away also kill her? Why am I just now coming here to slay the princess? Besides, in previous runs, the princess has told us that she's been locked away there for so long that she doesn't even remember her name. So, why didn't they slay her before? Let's ask her that.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Okay, a prophecy, apparently. It's just the way things are. I'm special. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Weird. Maybe it's true. At the end of the day, when the world restarts, so when we change chapters, when we change world, only the princess and I, and well, the voices, remember things from our lives before. So maybe I am special. Thank you, narrator.
Oh, I didn't know we were special.
I didn't know we were special.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? Yes, right. We're here because we're special.
I love this. Let's reread this. The voice of the hero. Then all three people say the same thing. Wait.
Look, you're annoyed that you're
One second.
here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
This is very, 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 very interesting. Let me just shrink myself just a bit. There we go. Okay. The three voices say the same thing. We are special. And something really beautiful about this game is that depending on the voice and just reading it, the same words mean something completely different. It's super great. It's great. It's super great. So yeah, when I let go of who I am, I become what I might be. Lao Tzu, ancient Chinese philosopher. Remember that, brother. You got it. The narrator, ooh, you can't do that because you're supposed to do what I'm telling you because that's the story. The princess is harsh, but at least she's less smarmy than his shoulder pigeon. Lol. Yeah, I mean, the narrator is kind of annoying. Does he mean special in a good way or a bad way? We will never know. Okay, you're being cagey. What aren't you telling me? I don't know if I want to push on this matter. I think I would just want to go to the cabin. But let's kind of... Let's crank him up. Let's milk him for information.
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail will just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to trust me here.
Okay, that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
I'm gonna be honest, that's not happening.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Yo, welcome to the...
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wink. Yo, Pokemon, welcome to the stream. Anyways, let's go to the cabin. We are not taking the knife in with us. We're just descending into the basement.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink.
The skeptic is kind of funny.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Wink.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, by the way, when we complete our runs, this mirror appears. Okay, when we are further into our runs, this mirror appears, and for some reason or whatever, the narrator is unable to see the mirror. So, yeah.
Very different.
And in reality, this mirror doesn't even exist. I'll show you.
Yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop your ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Let's approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Anyways, let's go. Let's enter the basement. We are not taking the blade with us.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon. Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again? Yes, I'm sure, and I've already got a plan for that. Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon, because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon. Peachy, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm trusting you.
This is weird. This is weird, actually. This is weird. I've never... Okay, let's... Hey, don't I get a say here?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement.
Whoa, I didn't have a choice this time. That's the first time it's ever happened.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
Fun fact, when we grab the knife, now you see my cursor? Before it was a finger, now it's a blade. Cool.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
You got it, princess. You got it.
Does she remember us?
She does.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap.
Wow, now she has 3 chains attached to her. This is also the first time this happens. And fun fact, in every run, every time we see the princess and we met her, there's always 1 chain that's just not attached to anything. What could be the meaning of this? I have no idea. He's relentless, isn't he? Yeah, a bit.
So much for cutting her out of here. Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Yeah, that's so true. The skeptic, I was thinking the exact same thing, bro.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
I will not bury that thing in your heart. I'm not sure I need to do much of anything. Do you see how locked up she is? I'm just going to leave her alone. Sorry. Leave the princess in the basement. Sit with her, slay the princess. Let's sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Okay, princess.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's okay. Also, cool thing. Do you see her crown? Her crown also changed. Now she has like a chain crown. Pretty cool. Why I suddenly look at my chat and it's like roar. Raise her again. Give her the expression. Can she really handle it? Okay, let's talk to her. Our plan is to free her. If we can raise her along the way, fine, I guess fine. But I ain't no simp.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
We're not killing her. Sit where you were told to sit. Sit closer. Let's be a good boy and sit where we were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
I'm a good boy.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I would like to free you. Your intention? My intentions? What do you mean, girl? Like, what? This is crazy. I hate that voice. I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that? What happened after I died last time? The other chain on the wall. Who is it for? I want to ask that. What would you have me do? I think I'm just going to leave you here. Actually, you're not much of a threat to anyone locked up like that. Bye. Slay the princess. The other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Bet. Yeah, I am. Sure.
Maybe it'll fit.
Maybe it'll fit. Maybe it'll fit. Why is everyone roaring? I'm so confused. Roar. Question mark? Okay, let's continue.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Yeah, maybe I won't lock myself now. Maybe later. Inspect the shackle. Okay, not now. You were asking about my intentions earlier? What did you mean by that? Like, do you want to be my girlfriend?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't know yet.
There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
That would be crazy.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
Okay. What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
That's correct, voice of the skeptic. Oof, I love stretching myself. That's correct, voice of the skeptic. We are both stuck in this loop.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
A contingency? What?
Now hold on, if you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods? Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
Yeah, we don't have to talk in circles. Why? I thought the narrator truly didn't know anything. Why is he hiding things from me? Only DRGs know W clip bomb. W clip bomb. Nothing she really can hide here, I guess. Yeah, I mean, the princess, isn't hiding anything. We're on the same level. But the narrator knows something. And the more I play, the more I realize he knows stuff. And that he isn't telling us everything.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here, even if that wasn't the truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle. And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh, poor narrator. Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again. All right?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
No, I mean, the less you know, the happier you are.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
Maybe.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world. You need to accept that.
I don't care about the world.
I won't. Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I like this princess. The princess changes depending on the decisions we make, and I really like this princess. Is it possible to kill her without dying yourself? I do not know. The only way to kill her is if you manage. The only way to kill her without dying ourselves. We only did it once, and the way to do it was grabbing the knife, going straight to kill her, failed. Grabbing the knife, going straight to kill her, failed. And on chapter 3, you grab the knife, go straight to kill her, but you lure her outside, and then you kill her. So technically, you can kill her, but because she is outside, the world ends. So I do not know if there's a route yet to just kill her without us dying, and I don't know what happens if we do that. That's probably the first genuine thing we got out of him. Yeah. And yeah, where's Buff Clips? If you don't know, Buff Clips is a person that has uploaded several clips of me on stream. He's really funny. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, we can inspect the shackle. How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand it to me and watch me work.
How? Like, that doesn't change the fact that, you know, you have your head, a shackle, and then your body. Okay? You would have to cut your neck, princess.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that.
She can't.
She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't.
Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
Okay, I don't care. I don't care, narrator. We're not trying to save your world on this one. My bad.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Valid point. That's some solid arguments you're giving me right now, narrator.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Probably. Spectre Shackle, I'm not giving you a weapon. You realize that I have as much reason to distrust you as you have to distrust me. I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time. I can cut you out of here. I'm not giving you a weapon. Okay, I'm trusting you. If you want to leave, I'm going to be the one with the weapon. Deal with it. And we cut her out. I think I'm just going to leave you here, actually. You're not much of a threat. Slay the princess. Let's inspect the shackle, shall we? I'm very interested about the option of locking ourselves up alongside the princess. Why? Because we've tried killing the princess. We've tried saving the princess. We've tried leaving. Oh, that's the next ending we're doing. If you're wondering, if you try leaving the cabin, just not going into the cabin, the world breaks and it starts making copies of the cabin. And there's just the cabin with the princess inside of it all over the world. And you go to the next chapter. The next chapter is called The Stranger. If you try to leave the cabin again in the stranger, the world just ends. So what I think we want to do on the next run is leaving the cabin, getting to chapter 2 named the stranger, and then going in the cabin to see what has changed. I can't help but notice that her eyes aren't so disgustingly wide this chapter. That was honestly unsettling. I don't like the narrator. I mean, you have, first of all, yeah, the princess changes physically every time you change chapter, and she changes depending on the choices you made before. So yeah, her eyes are looking quite normal now, and she's looking cold and kind of distant because we brought a knife the first time we went to meet her. I like this princess. This is one of my favorite princesses design. Let's inspect the shackle. And if you don't like the narrator, it's honestly completely understandable. I mean, who would like the narrator? But you also have to understand this guy is trying everything to save his world.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I don't care, narrator.
And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
First of all, I want to inspect the shackle because maybe we can find a way of freeing her without cutting her up. And if we have an option to just locking ourselves with the princess, I mean, I might just do that, you know?
And what? We're going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Maybe. We have no idea how this shackle works.
I don't know. Maybe it will.
Maybe.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
I know he's lame. He probably means Scarlet Witch. Lol.
But what if he's telling the truth?
She's reserved, drawn inside the lines. Yeah, she's more like reserved. This game, if you're an artist, and on the first stream there was a guy that was an artist trying to learn body language art. This game is truly a masterpiece if you're trying to learn how to draw body language, how to represent it. Because clearly, right here, we see a more reserved princess, a more distant princess, distrusting princess. I love that.
He isn't.
We don't know if he's telling the truth.
I am.
He is actually. If the princess escapes, the world, in fact, ends. Inspect the shackle. Let it go. Let's inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
Oh no. Do we just lock ourselves up?
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad? Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Look at the princess. Look at the princess. She's just angry. She's just like, oh dude, why would you do this? Like, come on.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
So now we're both stuck here, and I didn't do anything. I think this was the worst option.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now? Yes.
Become your own, like, jailer. Damn! We became the princess.
Huh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
Yeah, that's not that funny, honestly. Yeah, now what?
What are we supposed to do now?
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
Are we going to starve?
That's horrible. It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
That's true. That is true.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Maybe. So we're both stuck here, huh? What should we do? Did you know that this was going to happen to me? Let's go with so we're both stuck here, right? I just imagine the main character being like, huh? So you come here often? Huh? Yeah? Just trying to make small talk without any success.
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
We will starve to death. Did you know that this was going to happen to me?
No.
Not one for small talk, are you? Yeah, not really. Become the princess. What a woke take. Lol.
Nope.
Okay, princess. Okay.
That's rude.
Wait in silence.
You and the princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything. This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there. Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
If her very existence is a threat, why wasn't she killed before?
How exactly does that work?
It just does. But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Oh, the cabin is
Suppose you're
changing.
correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there. But then they get larger and larger.
Erosion? How much time have we spent here? For erosion, if you notice a change from erosion, you'd have to wait at least 5 years. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk. Remember?
Oh, come on, princess. Just give me this one, okay?
Still rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
Okay, clearly we're supernatural beings. Because this isn't a work of 5-10 months. Like, this is a work of not even years, of decades.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
Yeah, truly. A few minutes. I imagine so, because as soon as she leaves the cabin, the world ends. The risk! We do not have any risk. With this princess, we don't have any risk.
She hasn't starved.
Yeah, but we haven't either.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And...
I think he's gone.
Oh, this is it. If you see this,
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
this is very interesting. You see this, like this red kind of background with hairs almost. I don't know what to describe it. This is the end of the world. We made it out of the cabin with the princess. The princess is alive. We are dying. Well, not dying. The world is ending.
So this is the outside world. It's cold.
There we go. Did you see what enveloped the princess and truly just captured her? That's the deity I was talking about. That's the light. That's what we encounter when we reach the end of the world, when we reach the long quiet.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
The stones are coming apart, but her dress is pristine. Yeah, her dress is looking beautiful, and she was like, and the whole world was coming apart. Of course, you're scared. Let's approach the mirror. Of course.
But it feels
Yeah.
so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
By the way, we forget everything every time the world resets. Every time we reset to chapter 1, and when we reach the end of the world, our memories return, but the voices don't remember anything. The voices can only remember the chapters we've played, and the narrator can only remember that specific chapter where we are. The princess also doesn't remember anything besides the chapters we've already played. Like, she doesn't remember the end of the world, if that's what you're wondering.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the outside is going to be nice. It's the end for both of you, but let's approach the mirror. Yeah, see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you.
And do you remember how there was a mirror before? And it just disappeared. The only mirror where we can actually look at ourselves is the one at the end of the world. So if you're ready, get your cameras out. We're taking a good look at ourselves.
Feels too good to be true.
Are you ready? Are you ready, chat? You've unraveled. Weird. We are some sort of bird. Weird. See, now we're in the long quiet. And this is the light, the deity I was talking about. Every time we bring her a princess, she becomes more complete. The world may end, but my cookies persist. Lol. Cookie clicker reference. Approach her.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. We're supposed to be there.
I know, but I don't know how to escape.
Do you know what we'll find out there?
I do not know what we will find out there. Is that a rhetorical question? Do you know? Do you want to tell me?
Rhetorical. I am not rhetorical. I have only known these spaces. and I have known flickers of the lives you've brought me, short and violent and full of passion. But all of those flickers end where the long quiet begins. I'm asking you because I cannot know your mind. Do you know what we'll find out there?
There's trees and stars and there are people, I think. At least there are supposed to be people.
There is a warmth and sadness in me at the thought of people. Fresh tears on a winter's day. They are not like us. They do not last.
Yeah, we're kind of immortal for a reason or another. We are... Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, wait. I think... Here's your theory right here. I think... we are a phoenix. I think we're a phoenix. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy, but... we are some sort of bird. And we always return from our ashes. That would be cool. Right? And she's clearly a goddess, so why can't we be a mythological creature? I don't know. Oh, she has a chain this time. The Grim Reaper himself. Scary, yeah. And she has a chain this time. Yeah, she has a chain this time because... how to say it? The light, this deity, possessed the vessel, which was the princess. And the princess, on this run, had a huge chain on her neck. Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think we are real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Maybe too philosophical. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know what's going to happen when you awaken?
If I did, I would already be awake.
When you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Have the vessels had one? Oh, this is such a beautiful question. Yes, a Slay main character. You're asking the right things.
No, their thoughts are quiet. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know where my narrator lives, but he dies every time we save the princess, so lol. Oh, he does? Okay, every option is telling me that he does, so I mean... yeah, I think he isn't alive along with the princess and the main character. Looks more like a lizard though. Yeah, he looks like a lizard, but we know he's a bird because in one of the stories, in one of the runs where we save the princess is cold, and one of the voices tells us, "Hey, make her a coat. Plug your feathers and make her a coat," which means we have feathers. Raise the light. I am not raising the light. A dragon and a phoenix. I kind of like the sound of that. Okay. This game gives me a headache, bro. There's so much to follow along with. Yeah, true. It's kind of hard to follow along. I'm trying to explain everything the better I can, but this might just not be the game for you. And that's fine. That's the beauty of games. You can enjoy anything that you like. Anyways, let's read out the options. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond? He does. I don't know why, but I know this is for a fact. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. Do you think it's more than a voice? I don't know. He does. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. He does. And when I find him, I'm going to kill him? He does. But you're going to keep that to yourself. No, the light was just born. The light literally was born the first time we brought the princess outside. She doesn't know anything. As you can see right here, her eyes are closed. The light doesn't know anything. So, I don't know what to say. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm fighting him.
There's no need for you to know what you are going to do before you do it. If you find him, remember that I'll be waiting for you on the other side.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
1. Whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Just one vessel? One more route? If this is the last time, is there anything you would like me to bring you?
These gifts are a conversation, and each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose for me when the thread is fully drawn.
Oh, if this is the last stage before your completion, then I'm not going back, I'm just going to stay here. What does she say when I... By the way, what if an option says explore before, like, the option, the answer? It isn't really a lock. It's just a question, and it's not a decision. Okay, so I'm going to say this.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you.
There is no waiting forever. Besides, I've never tried to attack the entity or destroy your body. I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are. I will be here, waiting for you.
Take the prisoner to her.
You're on a path in the wood.
Okay? And we are back here. Wait, so the light doesn't even know 2 + 2? No, she doesn't. I don't know if she's a she, but she doesn't know anything. It doesn't know anything. It's kind of like a cat. I mean, a baby cat doesn't know how to do taxes. That was a terrible illustration. That was probably one of the worst analogies I've ever said in my entire career. Do a love run. Okay, this is the last run. This is the last run, apparently, before the princess reaches, the light reaches her final form. So what should we do? I don't want to bring her a princess that doesn't trust us, and I don't want to bring a princess that we've tried to kill. So I think we're going for the stranger ending. I don't know if you remember, but if we try to leave the cabin... Wait, is that not an option anymore? It must be an option. If we try to leave and not go into the cabin, we reach a chapter 2 called The Stranger. And in that chapter, I tried to leave again and the world ended. And I didn't get the chance to talk to the princess in that chapter. So, yeah, we're going to try it and leave. Maybe we can't, because we already tried that. Let's see. Forget it, I'm not doing this.
Are you serious? No, you have to do it.
Can someone else do it?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Okay, can we leave? Do I get some sort? Damn, we can't. We can't try and leave again because we already said that. Voice of the Puritan, kill the witch. Love run, love run. Yeah.
While I appreciate...
Let's try...
I'm talking about... Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence
Look,
to back
you're
this
already
up?
on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it?
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
Okay, we cannot leave. Let's just go to the cabin. You know what I
You
want to
make your
try?
way up the short path. to
Let's
the cabin.
try. Sorry, narrator, I'm going to skip all of this. You know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try to take the blade, go downstairs, and save her. Once again.
The interior of the cabin.
So, let's take the blade, go downstairs, save her. Kind of the same thing we did last time, but we free her. Instead of shackling ourselves, we free her. We already tried the genocide run. We already did that. She turns into a demon, and yeah, that's crazy. Let's take the blade.
You take the blade from the...
Let's enter the basement.
The door to...
Just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? What should we answer? Should we answer no? Should we answer no? I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Okay, yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. Let's go with, okay, yeah, you caught me, I'm here to slay you. Let's see. No, this is weird. This is weird. Let's go with this exactly same route. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can...
Let's drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands. Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
Okay, how would I get you out of
You
here?
can't.
Let's do the same thing, except we free her on the second chapter. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Okay, we've talked enough. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided?
You know.
I'm getting you out of here. I'm getting you out of here.
You have to be kidding.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She can
speaks
lose
with
an arm.
almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting up. You attempt to make your way out.
Return to the bottom of the
Make your way
stairs.
back to the...
Skip. Save the princess.
Against your
Skip.
better judgment.
Approach the locked
No,
door.
we won't have it.
Skip. Warn her.
Stop that.
Warn her. Resist. We can't resist? Oh, I'm sorry. What? Why can't we resist? Oh, sorry? I'm not slaying the princess. Oh, I think I'm quitting the game. Oh, I'm not slaying the princess. We can't resist because we cannot do the same thing as we did before. No, this sucks.
Thank you. You swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing through the air. But she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade, pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Yeah, the princess is insanely tough.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
You poor thing. I'll go ahead and put you out of your misery.
Knockout! Yeah, she got us.
She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you down to the ground. Her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a weight you didn't think her slight form could possibly possess. It can't just end like this, right? I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The tower. Weird. I didn't want to kill the
You're
princess.
on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
She's going to kill me again.
Again? People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
Voice of the broken. Yo, what up, Colin? Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth. The truth. I cannot pronounce that word. Let's just turn around and leave. Ah, I knew that was an option before. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah, please, broken. Chill.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
It's a glass. I was going to say it's a half-full glass instead of a half-empty glass.
You're being annoying.
But I just said it is a glass. It's a glass.
Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter. Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
Yes, sir. Let's proceed.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Oh my god, I hate broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
I hate the voice of the broken. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. We already know. The narrator cannot see the mirror, but let's see what's up if we say this.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the altar, the blade sitting on the altar, and the daughter. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. Who cares if there's a mirror? We're all going to die anyway. And I'm sure that if we looked in there, we'd just see something sad and miserable looking back at us. We don't need any reminders of what we are. It would only make things worse.
Oh my god, I hate the voice of the broken. You have no idea. Are you planning on streaming any other games? The streams are very entertaining. Yo, thank you very much, Colin. And yeah, maybe I'll stream other games. I'm streaming this right now because, you know, I just bought it. I really wanted to play it for a long time now. But I have several games on my wish list on Steam. I think I'm streaming all of those. If you want to know what they are, let me just look them up. Let me look what I have in my wish list. But first, let's continue with the run.
For the last time, you're not going to die unless you let it happen. And luckily for you, there isn't a mirror. So no one needs to worry about confronting a grisly visage any time in the near future.
Okay, cool.
Though, for what it's worth, if there were a mirror, I'm sure that you wouldn't find anything sad or miserable in it looking back at you. You probably look perfectly normal. Probably. Do you not know what we look like?
We don't know what we look like.
He knows. He just doesn't have the heart to tell us.
Oh my god, the broken. It doesn't matter if there's a mirror.
But it does matter. Don't you care if we're being lied to? If he's willing to lie about something as innocuous as a mirror, what else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time? But there was a mirror a second ago. We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Oh my god. Who hurt the broken? I don't know. He's a whiner and a simp. That's so true. Wishlist Life is Strange. That would go hard as a stream series. Yeah, maybe I could. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wishlist it. Let me check what the price is on that. Let's enter the basement. Please, let's just not take the blade.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed. Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Somebody kill the broken. Somebody give him like a teddy bear or something. Like, this man needs some love.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. This is actually kind of nice.
Oh my... Oh, the broken is not complaining? Is this a miracle? Huh. The broken reminds me of all the anime kids in my science class. Know this. I think it's free? No way. Life is Strange, it's free? Let me look that up right now. Because there's no way. And yeah, the voice of the broken reminds me of like a Nemo kid, like, nobody loves me. Yeah, I guess I'm just too ugly for you. That's what happens when you try to be a nice guy. That's what it reminds me of.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
Oh my god. What is this?
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
I love to see a Terraria playthrough. I've never played Terraria. It's thematic, but he refused to take stock and Damn. Oh my god, I need to play Terraria again. Lamau W impression. By the way, touches on some really sensitive topics. Okay, first, I've never played Terraria. Would you like to see me play Terraria for the first time? And I've seen gameplay of Life is Strange. But I saw that gameplay like 8 years ago. I don't remember anything besides that there's a tornado and that you take pictures or something like that. And yeah. He even gets sick pleasure from being looked down on. Yeah, the broken is so weird. Terraria's getting another update soon? Okay, I need to stop being distracted. Let's finish this game.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Okay, princess. Hi.
The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants.
The little bird doesn't. Right, you know, I don't know. I don't know what the little bird wants. I mean, I think the little bird wants anything that you want, you know, like the little bird is fine with whatever, you know, like I'm chill like that. That's alright. The little bird is chill like that.
I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet.
No, ma'am. I do not wish for your death.
And more than a little disappointing.
Aw, damn.
She's disappointed in us?
Broken, shut up, please.
Kneel.
Oh, hell nah. I ain't kneeling for anyone. No, I'm not kneeling.
But the words don't leave your mouth. Instead, your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
I said no, and I was forced to kneel.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay. Hi. Oh god, she's possessed. Welcome to the stream, kitty girl. Oh, yeah. Your first playthrough is your best one for real. Oh my god. I have to play Terraria. Yes, I'm your good little bird. Whatever you say, princess. Goddess, I think.
The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And yet here you are again. This time groveling at my feet. What a wretched sight.
I didn't try to kill you, I was forced to.
What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death?
I mean... I don't know. You?
Speak.
The last time we met? I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
I'll tell her. Narrator, you just have to admit I'm not killing her. No, I won't tell you. You're supposed to end the world. Or remain silent. I'm going to remain silent. Silence is an option.
Do you think holding shut your beak is enough to stop me from prying it open? Do you think your skull can save your thoughts from being seen?
That's such a hard phrase. And look at her eyes. Yeah, I should have just talked.
Can she do that?
Probably.
There's nothing she can't do.
confused, meek, a chorus of submissive indecision. Is that why you came to me unarmed? It doesn't matter. All of it is easily brushed aside. And there it is. I am destined to end the world. Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
I hate this version of the princess.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
But I am her little bird. I mean, yes. Yes, ma'am, I'll help you.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
It's the other chain on the wall broken this time. Yeah, it's broken. I mean, she didn't break it, but we cannot, like, trap ourselves in the chain now. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. What happened to you after I died? I have questions for you.
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird.
Bitch.
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
The chain was always broken. Yeah, except for the time we literally jailed ourselves. What would you have me do?
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
If you're so powerful, can't you just break the chains for yourself?
Don't be rude. Of course she can. It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world. That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am or everything I'm bound to become. It isn't even worthy of what I was. The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world. And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Don't be rude is crazy. The chain was created broken. Yeah. Why? So many questions left unanswered for now. And this version of the princess is insane. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be.
This isn't about desire. This is about what I am. And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
It's the only option we have. We have to pledge ourselves to her. I'm yours to command, princess. You can call me your little good bird or whatever.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent?
Okay, but if I'm going to be a bird, at least let me be a magpie. Those guys are pretty cool.
All you need to do now is break my chains.
Or a kiwi, a penguin. Oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. The best bird ever is a duck.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
This is not truly what I want. I was kind of forced to do this, but sure.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you where it doesn't belong. Trying to conceal you from me.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the narrator. Can you tell me where he lives?
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
This is so cool. Look at the window! Oh my god, look at the window! You see this? Those hands? Those hands are the same that the light shows when she possesses a vessel. This is so cool. It's something different now, an echo. The narrator used to be a person? Oh my god, what if the narrator was us? Like when we die, we become a narrator. Oh, I have no idea.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you?
Oh, narrator, you're screwed, buddy.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
She doesn't look much like a princess right now. Yeah, she doesn't. A chimpkin. A chicken? A little good chicken? Oh no. A kiwi sounds better. A duck. A penguin. A magpie.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Shush! We couldn't raise up the princess, but the narrator, just with his princess alone, got her in the bag. You're mine? Damn, narrator. I see you. I see you. Hopefully those were screams of pleasure and happiness.
Rise, my little bird.
Okay, this is definitely a weird route.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Oh, the narrator is now her.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done.
And what if I don't believe? What happens then? I have to absolve her, I'm sorry.
You poor, wretched little thing. You already do believe. You've always believed. All you have to do is open the last door to your heart. It's easy. And once you let her in, you'll be safe and free forever.
Please, don't do this.
I have to absolve her, I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. This is how it was always going to be. And it is good.
I hate the broken. Out of every voice I've heard, the broken is my least favorite one. It isn't even a favorite. It's the only voice I don't like.
Alright, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna go sit in the corner. Let me know if we get our agency back.
Oh, hero.
Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
That's so cool. I don't know if you heard that, but when the narrator said she is loose, the female voice said I am loose. Nice little detail.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave.
I'm really wondering, will this princess be possessed by the light? She's kind of like a complete goddess. What happens now?
Nothing. And then Everything.
Oh, she does get possessed. Get good. Get good.
She's gone.
Approach the mirror.
This doesn't. I don't want to look at us.
Let's see the final version of us. I think the skeptic is my favorite. Yeah, the skeptic was pretty funny. The opportunist voice was also pretty funny. What else? Yeah, definitely the broken is one of the worst voices. Let's look at the final version of ourselves. Oh my god, I just realized before, looking at ourselves, the princess calls us her little bird because we are a bird. Like, I thought it was just like a nickname. We literally are a bird. I'm nothing at all. Oh, and now our cursor is a bird. We are a raven. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh my god! What? What? So the narrator is a part of us, I think, and it's a bird. Or we are a bird. I need more information. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. We have limited time, the mirror is breaking. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? He just told us we weren't. What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. Okay, so we have limited time because every time we ask a question, the mirror breaks. Let's focus up, let's lock in, and let's think of our answers. Okay. It has teeth. Why does it have teeth? Teeth? Where does it have teeth? Oh my god, yeah, it does. Right here. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when you break off? I'm sorry every time. Are you a part of me? Are you a part of me, or are you something else? Is pretty good. I want to know that.
No, I'm not a part of you. But that's all a matter of perspective, isn't it? From one vantage point, I must seem wholly foreign, but from another, well, all the versions of me that have existed have collectively heard your every thought and driven your every action. If that isn't being part of you, then what is?
Oh my god, no. versions of you. You've said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. I don't want to destroy him. I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Oh. What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
I don't want to kill the narrator. Oh. Birds have teeth? That's normal, but his are rather large. Yeah. You can save load back to get more answers. James, you're a genius. But I don't want to play the game that way. I am sorry. I want to play it like if I didn't have a way to go back. But yeah, you're a genius, and trust me, this button, if we're 100% completing this game, we're going to become very familiar with it. I know that because I've played Doki Doki Literature Club. So, yeah. Anyways. Oh, okay, wait. So, and what is my true identity? Yes, the people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? So you do know about the looping. So many of the times I met you, you denied it. We know why he lied to us. To squeeze reality back in the bottle. To try to put us back in our limits. I've met you many times. Versions of you, every time I ask you something. After everything you've done to us, do you think everyone deserves to live? Do you have anything to say for yourself, for all of this hubris? I think I want to ask this, and I want to ask this. What is my true identity? Which one do I want to ask first? Maybe this.
I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Maybe we have time to ask him everything. And what is my true identity?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Whoa! What? I don't want to be a god, I want to be me, but I am a god. A god I always knew I was special. What are you? If you are not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Yeah. Versions of you. You've said that before, so I really was meeting different yous. I've met you many times. Have you been the same you all along? So you don't know about the loop. So you do know about the looping. Are you a god? Or were you a god? What is the princess? This is such a good question. Why would you want me to rid the world of death? True. He literally told us, you're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death. Why? I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important even. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. How am I supposed to rid the world of death? Why would you... What is the princess? Let's ask him this first.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you.
Oh my god.
This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
What? What? But why would you want me to get rid of death? Fear the geese, they do bite. Yes, the geese are not friendly. You got about 4 questions. Yeah, I have 3 questions left. Peck. Oh my god, bro. Let's read the questions again. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Do you think... Wait, I want to know why they... Wait. Who cares about dying? No, I'm pretty sure death is good. Why would you want to get rid of... Yeah.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Sometimes death is okay. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Does anyone knows about this? Oh my god, so many questions. It's beautiful because, like the mirror, every time we ask something, it ruptures itself into more and more and more questions. I'm reading if she's capable of a... Okay. Let's ask him. Oh my god. How did you die? How did you die?
I killed myself. It had to be done, really. None of this would have worked if I was still alive. Nobody living could know about her.
I hate this. Too many questions, only 2 opportunities. I should have saved. James was right. Okay, let's read the questions once again. If you made us, then I want you to know that this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know what things would wonder? Yet, if I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
Pass. This achievement says, have no questions left. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die, for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm just going to say I think you're out of time.
So I am. And so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
This is creepy as hell. This is creepy as hell.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Me too. You're the only real thing that exists. I mean, we're both gods. Why should I care about mortals? I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles and response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Okay.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Oh my god. This is so deep. Nice artwork. Yeah, this is beautiful. Actually, this is beautiful artwork. This is so deep. I'm going to have to replay this game like 3 more times to understand it. Can we really just leave? That's so true. Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice. Yes, if I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down on me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. Slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go. Let's try to get some answers. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Let's go with, let's talk this through.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach. And you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation.
What is happening?
Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Okay. Bear in mind, that wasn't her, okay? That wasn't her, that wasn't the light, okay? That wasn't the goddess, that was the tower vessel, the vessel that became a goddess, but not like this goddess, not the deity, not the light. Oh my god, that natural... Oh my god, I don't know what to do. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Chill. Address this vessel's statements directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation, but that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject her authority. You've done nothing but lecture me since the minute I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I've existed without you. I won't engage with violence. What is this? Address this vessel's statement directly? I miss when that was you. No. No. Submitting to you was a mistake. I would have destroyed you if I knew what you were. You were consumed by your own ego. Okay. Oh my god. Let's address this vessel's statement directly. Because the vessel that is talking to me right now is the vessel that became a goddess. And I want to tell her, you were consumed by your own ego.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, address this vessel's statement directly. You speak about life and death and change and stagnation. Okay, you've done nothing but lecture me. You act as though... Okay, reject her perspective. I get it, there's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you, I just don't know how. Okay, chill. Oh my god. Let me read this. Let me reread this. You were consumed by your own ego. And then she told me. Oh my god. Imagine if the choices were timed, I wouldn't be able to stand it. Having an argument with the wife be like... Oh. No matter if you kill her, only consent will be what happens to you without her to mold your shape. Okay, wait. And through your lack of one, you too were consumed, yet together we were able to create something beautiful. To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. That is true. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. That is also true. By believing in your limitations, you've placed a shackle on your neck. Yes. Bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence. And it was through that need that you carved your freedom. Bound for a meeting, bound for eternity, you saw the need for impermanence. Okay? Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. That is true. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? No. Because death is a gift. It gives us meaning and purpose at the end of the day. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark? They'll get over it. They'll see your end as a gift in time. That would...
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
Of course.
Your liver takes a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you, forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
This was, by the way, now we're reaching princesses that we freed on the last stream. This is the princess that we tried to free at any cost. This is such a girly pop princess that loves us no matter what. I was blinded by emotion. We both know that. I want that feeling back. The feeling never left me. That feeling never left me. That is true.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
What? What happens if I pick this choice? I should have saved the fucking game. Okay, I'm sorry for cursing. But like, oh my god. I should have saved the game. Why didn't I listen to James?
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind you to paste. My scars are a memory of what you used to be to me. I want those feelings back. You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new, somewhere we can dance like we used to. But I could not follow your steps.
This is one of her vessels that transformed into demon because we tried to kill her.
There was no
This was the
better
genocide
gift for me
route.
than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be. We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
Okay. I remembered the moment of my victory. As soon as you entered my domain, I destroyed you. Oh, look at this. It is red. This is red. This is red. This is in another font and everything. Okay, and the other options are the same. Address the vessel statement directly. We've both become better for what we've been through, haven't we? Not all obstacles are equal. Can meaning not exist in the absence of cruelty and pain? I fought you to protect others, not to better myself.
And yet you changed regardless. Your perspective widened. A thought is a wound, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul. An endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
This is my favorite vessel. It's the first one I got.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured. And you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
I leave with that one, the loving one. Ah. Leave with her. Save now, see other options. I'm not sure. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
This is so difficult. It's easy to believe if I had to choose a vessel to leave with, I wouldn't leave with the goddess. I wouldn't leave with the demon. I wouldn't leave with the one that was imprisoned with me for like 5,000 years. If I had to leave with a vessel, it would be between the first one I got, or the very, very loving, loving one, you know, like the girly pop one, or the covered in spines one. I really like that one. Anyways, it's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to see it above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. You are cruelty itself, and I cannot let you exist. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to see it above them all. Set
It is from
above them
my
all.
vantage point that I can see the totality of truth.
Chad, what did I miss? We are in the end of the world, talking with a goddess, trying to see if we end the universe or not. That's kind of it. Now we must think. And let's think as a rational god. I was made as the god to get rid of death, and she's only proposing this to have more death. And yes, I'll be. I don't know. You've done everything you can do to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
But
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
oh my god, the voice of the hero, the god himself. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. Yeah, I can't do this alone. No, I can't. Where's everyone else? Where's everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror. You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
It's good to be here. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Yeah, but how?
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Please.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I am ready. Let's go, hero. I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh, what is this?
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Look at outside the window.
Do you need me to describe things?
I don't know, hero. You're not the narrator. It's okay, it's fine. I like that, for old time's sake. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin? Is the narrator really gone? Take the blade, enter the basement. Is it just you and me?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin to me, for old time's sake?
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I'm not taking the blade. Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Damn. Go with your heart. Yes. And I'm not taking the blade, by the way. It's funny, after everything he put us through, I'm kind of sad to see him go. That is true.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Let's enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Trust me on this one, hero.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do, and the first time we heard her voice, we also entered the basement without our blade, and she had a beautiful voice.
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us. And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
There you are. You look just like you did when we first met. Let's talk for a bit. Maybe we can figure this out.
I don't know, princess. You're not chained anymore. Weird. Does this? I can't really see. Is this broken, or is this like complete but there just isn't anything attached to it? Like, is this broken, or is it complete for the first time ever? It's so good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you? So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? Yes! None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? What if we just leave? It's so good to finally see you again. I think we must start with I'm sorry for all of the times I've hurt you.
No, I'm sorry too. We've done a lot to each other. Like, a lot. But I still like you. And hopefully you still like me.
I like you. Damn, that actually, unironically and genuinely warmed my heart. That was... I like you, of course I do.
We both let things get a little out of hand. But we don't have to let that stop us from being who we want to be.
You know, when she puts it like that...
Can you tell me your name? It's so good. It's... oh my god, I don't know. So now that we are here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I don't have one. And I think I like it better that way. But you can call me Princess if you want.
Okay, princess.
You know, you never told me your name.
I don't think I have one either.
Then I guess I'll call you Quiet.
Makes sense. We are the only character that doesn't have a voice on the stream. I must cram skedaddle bye-bye stream. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Fun fact, the narrator does all the voices in your head. Oh, cool. Nah, Sanity. You didn't miss anything at all. Nothing even really happened. Yeah, just the end of the game, Sanity.
Not hero. Oh well, quiet will do. That's always been us, hasn't it?
It's so good to finally see you again.
Yeah, I missed you so much. Not that we've ever really been apart, but still, it feels like it's been so long. Like this is some sort of a big reunion.
I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there?
I am she as much as she is me. And all of us are both everything and also not everything. I had you there for a second, didn't I? I think I'm different from her, and I'm happy I'm different. I think being her would mean I'd lose a lot of myself along the way. I think I'd have to lose the parts of you that matter to me.
That's so cute. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't know. I don't think it's fair to judge her. It must be so lonely, thinking that she's everything that matters in the world. Thinking that she's the only one with all the answers.
That is true.
I never thought about it like that. That does sound lonely, doesn't it?
I don't think I want to be a god.
Me neither. It's so big. It's so much responsibility. And at the end of the day, it just feels like waking up in another basement. It's something we never asked for, trapping us somewhere we never wanted to be.
That is true, princess. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the princess, the one you've been spending all this time with. I know I've changed a few times, but so have you. And you're still real to me.
I love the princess. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
I don't know. We made it to the other side, and we found each other. I think that means all of the bad was worth it.
What if we just leave?
Can we actually do that? What would that even mean? Where would we go?
Whoa. Take her hand and yours. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are, just you and me. No, not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know something new. It doesn't matter what it means. What matters that we're leaving together. That's all I want. I don't know where we'd go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want. Let's take her hand. I know. No. This is so cute. I like the last option. I don't know where we would go, but as long as it's not here, and as long as I'm with you, that's all I want.
I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Hey hero, you're the GOAT. Thanks you for bringing me to her heart. Are you okay? Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure you don't want to come? Hey, thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Leave the princess. Leave, no, not leave the princess. Leave with the princess. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
Come on, princess. It's just a door. Sorry, I'm just a little nervous. This is really it. Whatever happens next will be completely new.
I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there. I think that I love you is way too soon. Way too soon, way too quickly. So, are you ready?
Yeah, as ready as I'll ever be.
And that was the game. That was the game. Oh my god. Huge shout out to Tony Howard. That was the creator of this game apparently. I must... Sorry if that was a bit loud, but that was a game without a doubt. Damn. That was a hell of a game. I loved it. And you know what I love even more? This is just, I think, probably, of course, this is just one of many endings that this game has. We can do a little bit of research after looking at the credits. Always look at the credits after finishing a game. Come on. I gave the game some applauses. It truly deserved them. What a heck of a game. I enjoyed a lot playing it. I'm glad I put this game on my waiting list. And I loved streaming it. I hope you enjoyed it too. I mean, I really do. I really do hope you enjoyed it. This is beautiful. This is exactly the type of game that I enjoy, and the more I play it, and of course, oh my god. What? Special thanks to the pets. Oh, I don't think I wanna. Okay, and now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and end-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting! Oh. I'm not following you on Reddit. What's your other game? Oh, no. Return to main menu. Oh no, a link is gonna pop up of Steam. Scarlet Hollow. That's the other game. Okay. And here we are. So everybody, this was such an amazing game. This was a beautiful game. I truly did enjoy playing it. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it again. I'm going to 100% the game for sure. I don't know if I'm going to do it on my own or if I'm going to stream it, but this was very fun. I'm not gonna lie. Great song someone made for it. You should see it. Which song? You know, I'm gonna listen to the whole track of the game's Ost. So yeah, but this was such a good game. I loved it. Honestly, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Let's see this. Memories, vessels. Oh my god. This is great. Okay, beginnings and endings. Oh, this is great. And here we have all of our vessels. There's so many vessels. What? Okay, I'm gonna try and get them all. Let me know if you would like to see that on stream. Let me know if you'd like to see me play the game and 100% it. Yeah, it was honestly amazing. But I'm sorry to inform you, we've reached the end of the stream. That's gonna be it for today, fellas. I think that was enough. We reached the end of the game. I hope it was entertaining for you. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah. And I'm gonna take a look at that song, Slay the Princess Won't Be Slain, here. Thank you so much for watching me play. I hope you did enjoy it. I am going to continue streaming this game. Probably, I'm not sure. I'm going to complete it on my own, that's for sure. And that's pretty much it. So, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.